Hey everyone, it's Alfredo, team leader here at KW Partner Southwest and KW Miami Lakes. And I'm here with JC Fernandez, Juan Carlos Fernandez, but we know him as JC. And he was an ALC member with Miami Lakes, and he's been there since the beginning. And he's going to share a few things with you about culture. So what's up, JC? How's it going?
Good, good. How are you?
Good, good. So for everyone out there, I want to share a few questions on culture. So the first one I'm going to ask you is, what's important to you about giving back to the community?
My mom said it a long time ago. She instilled in us that it was more important, exponentially more important than having a big house or a luxury car, was giving back and being a good citizen. So that's something that she instilled in us, and I've kept it in my heart. And I believe that giving back to the community is something that is so important, especially that we're so fortunate that we live in such a great country, and I love my town. So I think it's important for us to continue that tradition and to give back.
I love you share that because I did not know that. So you always learn something new in these meetings. And I love that you give back to my hometown, which is Miami Lakes. Now, the next part I want to ask you is organization. So you do a lot in the community. You do a lot for Miami Lakes. You do a lot for that area. What organizations specifically have you worked with that other people can get involved with and help you out with?
Well, the best thing is that you don't have to be a resident of the town. So they ask that you actually have business in the town or be a resident. And it actually goes beyond that. So there are some committees that there aren't residents of the town, that specifically our Veteran Affairs Committee. There's a few of the members that are former veterans, and they're allowed to join the committee. So you don't necessarily have to live in the town. It's great if you do, because I think that you'll even have a more, there's going to be more passion behind what you serve. But for instance, so there's a few committees in the town. I happen to have chaired the Neighborhood Improvement Committee. So that's kind of a committee that we found areas that were deficient in the town, and we would bring up things that we could do to continue to beautify our town. And we would give recommendations to the council, as well as host events such as Lake Awareness Day, or there was we actually hosted like our National Arbor Day. So just things that we wanted to bring to the residents of the town that we could do to continue to make it a beautiful place to live.
I wanted to say thank you, and I know everybody's watching this, but one of the cool parts was one of the first events that I did in Miami Lakes was last year. During COVID, we actually gave food to elderly families and people that didn't have food. And I remember the faces, and we take it for granted. So we were running around like, how do we sell a house with COVID? And people didn't have food. And you put that together with Denise, and you really did an amazing job. And I know everybody's watching this on that side, but I thought that was really cool. Like one of the ladies, I remember, she ran to us. I was like, oh, and she was so excited. She's like, I haven't had food in a long time. My family's not here. And you take it for granted. So I think those things you do through Veteran Affairs and through those organizations have been an amazing job. So that's why I wanted to make sure agents know that what you said in the beginning. If you could repeat that, what is it that your mom said again? I want agents to hear that, because that's the first time I heard it, and I thought it was great.
She said it was exponentially more important than to have a fancy car or a luxury house. It was, the important was giving back and just being a good citizen. I think that being a good citizen was something that she thought it was important. And she loved, she's an immigrant, so was my dad. And she was so grateful for this country to have opened up its doors to them, that she wanted us to know that it was important for us to give something back.
That's awesome. I know I had to repeat that because I think agents out there and us, we need to hear that sometimes from a different perspective. So the last question here, because I know people are hungry and it's Cinco de Mayo. So we're doing this early, but I know everybody's on Cinco de Mayo time. So what is important about KW culture, especially Red Day? What's important to you about that and being a part of the company on Red Day?
Red Day, I mean, I'm so happy that I belong to a company that finds it important to give back, and specifically Red Day, where it says give back in your community. I fit right in. I love that. So the first year that KW Miami Lakes became a market center, we we partnered with the Elderly Affairs Committee, and we spotted it was a veteran who was in need, who had just gone through cancer, and his house, they're elderly couple in their probably 80s, and his house was, a little bit not kept to the rest of the neighbors. And it was just a nice thing for us to do. So, we aside from pressure cleaning, we painted, we landscaped, we did everything that we could. We changed out mailbox, the light posts. We even put an American flag, which that was a little surprise that we did for him at the end. But it was just a nice day for us to give back. And again, giving back is so important, and it goes back to giving back specifically in our community where we live. So that's why Red Day is awesome, and it's near and dear to my heart. Last year we couldn't do that. We actually, because of COVID, we didn't want to get close to, we wanted it to be something that where we were more separated from the folks that we were serving. So we chose to give back to our first responders and the people on the front lines, like the police department and the fire department. And where did we do it? We hosted lunch for all of our firefighters and police officers in the town. So that was cool too.
Yeah, I think you've done a great job, and I really just want to say thanks for being a partner at KW Miami Lakes, and I think that's a little bit of the culture. So everybody watching this, Red Day is May 13th. We are partnered together, Miami Lakes and Partner Southwest. We're going to be doing Habitat for Humanity, so we're going to be helping some families. So be there. JC, I want to say thank you for taking a few minutes to do this video. I know you won't be able to view us fully tomorrow, but at least you share this story. So thanks again for being a part of KW. Thanks again for your KW culture and all you do.
All right. Take care, guys. So long.
Bye, JC.